welcome to Adversity Conquered Behind the Scenes. As of the making of this presentation, Bruce Bertrand over at Early Films is working on the actual music video Adversity Conquered. We've got lots of cool stuff to show you, but for right now, let's go visit Bruce over at Early Films and see what he's up to. So here you are behind the scenes at Early Films with Mr. Bruce Bertrand. How are you?
I'm good.
Very good. You got anything to show us today?
Oh yes, I'm up here in the Avid room.
Yes.
And I am compositing one of the opening shots of the video. This is what I call our shot in the dark shot, because we just shot this with the hope that it would work. I wanted to do a shot where we were like, the camera was revolving around Steve while he was standing at the edge of the lake, and then I was going to create a CG background to match the camera moving, and of course we don't have quite the sophisticated motion control in the studio to do that perfectly. So the trick was, Steve turned, and while he turned, while the camera was stationary, and I held the light and moved the light so that it was always over his right shoulder, which is where the moonlight would be coming from in this shot. Then I did the CG background, and I'm working on it now, getting the lighting and the lightning to match. And here's how it looks at this point. Not half bad, if I do say so myself, and I do this.
Yes, and I say it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
So, let's retreat to the CG room.
Yes, the CG room. Another one of the really cool things about this upcoming music video is the fact that when I'm playing the title track, Adversity Conquered, on this guitar right here, I'm battling monsters at the same time, and most of those monsters will be done in CGI. Now retreat to the lower depths of Early Films, where we come into what we call the space capsule, what he calls the space capsule.
I call it the space capsule because not only did I want to be an astronaut, but it's just cramped in here. But this is Early Films. This little hole here, this is where all the magic happens. In fact, can you get an overhead view at all? That I know it won't be easy.
Well, I got some sort of overhead view here.
Well,
it's got hard. This camera is heavy as hell.
Yeah, we'll work on that later. But anyway, to show you a little something that I'm working on.
Here we go, up in the space capsule.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mission control. I am firing retros. Okay. Wait. I'm working on one of our nasty critters for Adversity Conquered, but we're not going to show you it just yet. You gotta wait for the video, but I can show you one of the, part of the process of creation. Anyway, I'm going to add a tooth to this thing, and I'm just gonna give you the quick version of it. This was already pre-composed, but I'm gonna add a tooth. Just add a cone, and position it. Then I'm going to section it off so that when I bend it, it bends much more nicely. And then I convert it to what is called sub-patches, so it's nice and smooth.
And then?
And then? Resize it, replace it again, and then...
And then?
Bend it.
Oh, here.
Now
it's a tooth.
Yeah. And now, what I'm going to do is multiply... Oh yes, you just use the mirror X control, and there's the tooth on the other side. Ooh, that nasty one.
Oh yes, yes.
So there we go, and that's just one of many, critter details. Gonna take a while, but I think it'll be well worth waiting for.